Welcome to Spelling Bee Ninja, where we dive into the exciting world of English. Today, we're going to explore possessives, an essential part of English grammar that helps us show ownership. Possessives allow us to express relationships between things and people, which is vital for clear and effective communication. Whether it's something as simple as saying this is Sarah's pencil or more complex like the children's playground is so much fun, getting possessives right is crucial. So, let's embark on this journey to master possessives together. To start off, let's discuss what possessives actually are. Possessives indicate ownership, and they come in several forms in English. The most common way to show possession is by using an apostrophe followed by the letter S. For example, in the phrase Maria's book, the apostrophe S indicates that the book belongs to Maria. This rule applies to most singular nouns and some plural nouns as well. Now, it's important to note how we handle plural nouns that already end in S. In such cases, we simply add an apostrophe after the S. For example, if we want to express that the toys belong to the cats, we say the cat's toys. It's that simple. Now you might wonder about possessive pronouns. These pronouns indicate ownership but don't need an apostrophe. Words like my, your, his, her, its, our, and there are all possessive pronouns. So instead of saying the book of my, we just say my book. It's quicker and simpler. Next, let's explore possessives in sentences. When you say, that is Jack's hat, you're using possessives to clarify that the hat belongs to Jack. This structure is crucial in conversation and writing because it helps your audience understand exactly what you're talking about. But remember, using possessives correctly is just as important as knowing how to form them. Mistakes can change the meaning of your sentences. For example, if you were to say the hats are Jack's versus the hats are Jack's, the first sentence tells us the hats belong to Jack, while the second sounds like a plural name. To avoid confusion, always pay attention to the apostrophes. Let's also discuss the use of possessives in writing. In school essays or even in stories, it's essential to show who owns what. Whether it's characters in a story or objects being described, possessives add clarity. For example, instead of saying the dog of my friend, you can say my friend's dog, making the sentence clearer and more concise. Now, let's think about possessives in groups. When talking about a group ownership, such as several teachers owning one lounge, you would say the teacher's lounge, with the apostrophe after the S. This shows that the lounge is shared by multiple teachers. Group ownership is a common aspect when discussing classrooms or places where collaboration happens. It can also apply to family ownership, like when you say the parent's decision. In both cases, remember that the placement of the apostrophe changes based on whether we're talking about a singular or plural subject. Understanding these details makes your sentences not only correct but also more sophisticated. Additionally, possessive pronouns can sometimes be tricky. Let's incorporate them into our learning. For example, if you want to ask if a book belongs to someone, you would say, is this your book or is this her book? In these examples, your and her are possessive pronouns that tell us to whom the book belongs. Unlike possessive nouns which require an apostrophe, these pronouns stand alone, making them easy to work with in sentences. The key to mastering possessive pronouns is to practice how they fit into your speech and writing. Over time, you will get used to using them naturally. Finally, let's reflect on the importance of possessives in our daily lives. Whether you are chatting with friends, writing a story, or even sending a text message, using possessives correctly can enhance clarity. Imagine texting your friend that you borrowed their pen. If you say, I borrowed the pen of Dolly, it sounds awkward and unclear. Instead, saying, I borrowed her pen clearly conveys the ownership and avoids confusion. The more you integrate possessives into your speaking and writing, the more intuitive it will become. Practicing with sentences that show different ownership situations is a great way to reinforce your understanding of possessives. It might be fun to create sentences with your family or friends about items they own and practice using correct possessive forms. Today, we've covered the fascinating world of possessives in English. We learned that possessives are used to indicate ownership and can come in the form of apostrophes with nouns or possessive pronouns. Remember, s is used for singular nouns, while s is for plural nouns ending in s. We also discovered how crucial it is to use possessives correctly to convey precise meanings in our sentences. And don't forget about using possessive pronouns which simplify ownership in conversation. So go ahead, practice these concepts in your daily communication. The better you get, the more natural it will feel. Thank you for joining us at Spelling Bee Ninja today. We hope you enjoyed exploring possessives in English with us. Remember, mastering possessives not only helps you in school but also in everyday conversations. Keep practicing, and don't hesitate to refer back to this lesson whenever you need a refresher. Stay curious about your language journey, and see you next time as we continue to discover exciting aspects of English grammar together.